Hello everyone! 2 weeks ago I finished the hardscape on this tank back here, and this week we're going to start planting it. So from the last video, the only difference that you can tell is that I have the waterfall installed. I'll get you guys a close-up of it, but it is basically just a pump with the hose attached to it, and I was able to add a flare nozzle at the top. I'm not sure how it is for other people, but for me, planting tanks is a very peaceful experience. So I'm going to try to keep talking to a minimal. I'm just going to do an introduction, and then whatever I do for the rest of the video will just be in captions. So before I actually start planting the tank, I'm just going to go over the plants that I'm using. I decided to keep the scape green, so I have the more jungle feel. Excuse Blue, she's probably going to be screaming throughout this whole video. So I will go over the plants and then you guys will see me put them into the tank. So for a closer view, right here I have Monte Carlo. All these plants have been stolen from other tanks, so they are grown immersed and they'll have no issue transitioning to the scape. So first was the Monte Carlo, and then right here I have a good chunk of Christmas moss. And remember, with these plants, you don't have to use it as a whole. You can break it up and spread it around. One benefit of spreading around the plants is that it makes it look a lot more natural. Things usually grow throughout an area instead of just in one spot. I have a very small piece of Physeter nobilis that I took from another tank as well. I want to see how it'll do in this scape because it doesn't necessarily work with all tanks. It's a little bit more of a picky moss. Okay, second to last, I got a few top cuts of pearlweed. This is one of my most recommended beginner plants. You can throw it anywhere and it'll grow wild. And lastly, I have these mini palms. This is probably my most questioned plant. Yes, you can grow it in the water as long as the stems stay above. So all these roots are already transitioned to water growth, so they will have no issue in this tank as well. And you can find these at most home stores, Home Depot, Lowe's. They're parlor palms, but I like to call them Bella palms. They have a few different names. Okay, so that covers basically all the plants I will be using. I will leave you guys right here and you guys can watch me plant the whole tank. Okay, let's get to it. friends, so that is the complete process of planting my tank. I did have to pull a couple more palms just because it wasn't as dense as I'd liked. I hope you guys can use this video as some inspiration, and if you're ever feeling frustrated with aquascaping the planting process, just remember it does take practice and patience. So if you don't like how it is, you can always try different plants, move things around until you do like it. So I would say the plants are pretty minimal on this tank at the moment, but I am pretty happy with how it is. The next time you guys see this tank, I will be stocking it. I have a few ideas, but please let me know if you guys have anything else that might work. So at the moment I'm thinking maybe some CPDs, salt and pepper cories, the dwarf ones, maybe some CPOs, which are the dwarf crayfish, and I will be moving a lot of my shrimp over for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys get a close-up of the tank, but that does wrap up this video. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to ask any questions that you guys have in the bottom, and I will try my best to get to them. And until next time, see you everyone.